Alright, we should be live, question mark.
Okay, let's take a look.
Alright, you're going to take a look,
Yeah.
eh? You're going to take a look, eh?
Yeah.
We are live?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay, should I stop doing the bit and just do the
Yeah.
thing? Are you sure that I should do the thing?
Yeah.
Alright, so should I go something along the lines of Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome once again to the Weekly WAYPN. I'm Karl,
I'm Sane.
aka
Henry and some guitar.
Alright, so we're starting off with Kit, and Kit is doing some whips. Is this correct?
Friday whip.
A Friday whip.
Yeah, I started on two very different minis, one from Ascension Tactics and Fema from Runa. I did the metallics during the stream and just started on the flesh for him and Fema. I undercoated all the skin and Fema's hair with magenta, then thinned down some gnome skin with a bit of airbrush medium and applied a quick coat of flesh. The airbrush medium increases the transparency, allowing some of the warmth of the magenta undertone to carry through. I'll do some touching up before adding highlights and such, but for now I must take a break because my shoulder is killing me.
Yep, but I definitely think you need to
do quite a fair bit of cleaning
touching up, yeah.
I understand the concept of the approach, but I'm not sure, maybe it was the application of it, because it's turned out quite patchy. It doesn't quite look like that magenta coming through like a shadow underneath the skin. It looks like you started with magenta primer and then you sort of brushed on flesh over top at the moment. So maybe you might want to use a dark flesh, mix it with the magenta, and then use that as the shadow color and brush on and work your way up.
I think that, like, maybe if he dry brushes over the top of this, like, that could work.
No.
You disagree?
Unless
I think the gold's looking good.
Yeah, the gold's looking really nice. I think if he were to dry brush using like a makeup brush, sure, I think that can work, but it requires a lot of control one. But I think if he doesn't smooth down all that streakiness, it'll just make it worse if we do dry brushing over the top.
Oh, I thought it's because of the type of character it is.
Oh, okay.
You know, like, you dry brush it and so, like, it looks veiny and stuff.
Oh, maybe. Okay, kids say, yeah, the magenta deft one technique works way better when I use the airbrush for the skin tones as well. Ugh, can't type on phone. No problem, kid, no problem.
Alright,
I think we kind of get what you're saying.
We will move on. Alright, so next up we have myself. Okay, alright, so I just want you guys to know when I sent out this note to everybody that we've noticed some errors on the back end. So some people's posts haven't been coming up. For example, Sunny's post hasn't come up, and when it comes to that, like, it does cause some issues because, you know, obviously we can't have them in the review if they're not showing up and so on. So, like, just know if there's issues, feel free to message us. Feel free to comment in any of our posts because we're not trying to stop you from posting. Trust me on that one, okay? It's just not what we're doing. All right, we're trying to make things as easy as possible.
Put a like on it.
Anyway, so then we've got RJ,
artsy fartsy stuff, trying a 2 complementary color challenge. I went with violet and yellow, no whites or blacks either. Good challenge. It is a good challenge and very, very difficult color pairing to work with, especially for skin. Considering that skin needs that really warm intermediary transition tone to show the blood coming through from underneath, or else it just doesn't work. It looks really flat and ashy. So the fact that he's actually achieved somewhat of an interesting orangey transition between the yellow and the purple, don't know how that happened. Maybe it's just the way that the glaze.
I think it's the layers, but
yeah.
we do see this. We do see more of this further on, but see, I think it's stuff like this where even though it's a challenge, see. I'm quite sure that there's quite a few people who look at RJ and they're just like, I'll never be like RJ. But you can see how RJ can have problems with this, and you can sort of get the idea of it being... How can I put it? It's
not easy even for someone who's skilled like RJ.
But like... when you can see somebody who has skills that is like having these troubles, you can get, okay, they just got there through practice, and I think that's important.
Yeah.
So that's why I really love the whips.
Yep.
All right, so the real question is, did we get anyone online to comment on this guy? No one came on. No one. There's no one.
Nobody.
So I don't think my basing quite came through as good as it usually does. Larry's comments here. Look, I'm just gonna go take off the chat for a second so you guys can see. Larry's comments on this one was a classic. Like, he's got this over here, but yeah, I felt it wasn't.
Oh, Ducky! Hey, it's Ducky. Been a while since I was thinking about you recently, and I was like, I wonder how Ducky's doing. Well, hello, Ducky, and welcome.
Yes,
welcome back.
So, like, I don't think that it was my best basing ever. Mostly because there's 0 teddy bears on this one.
Yeah, I know the teddy bears. Do you still want to add the teddy bears? You still can,
I could.
Have we run out of teddy bears?
No, there are some teddy bears, but very few now, very few. But I think we had basically reached the end of our tether with this one.
Yeah.
And we were just basically like,
we're currently in rush mode. Like, we've got quite a few things we need to finish.
But like, I don't think it's bad in any way, shape or form. I do think that it's definitely at that... at
the level that it needs to be.
Yeah, at that showcase level.
But it just doesn't have the touches that would make us feel satisfied with it, I guess.
Yeah, so... See, I like this little bit where, like, the rubble's sort of coming around the skull, but I feel like I could have pushed the skulls a bit more. They just came from my little bucket o' skulls. And, like, over here, where there's a tiny bit of wetness from the PVA, I feel like what I should probably do is get in there with some crushed pigment powder and get a bit of a wet brush and sort of put that over that to get rid of that sort of wetness. But see, like, when you're doing high level things, right? Like, even so, you might note that this base, unlike the other bases that we have done, even when it's rubble, this one's all grey. And hey Jack.
Hey Jack.
And the reason why it's all grey is because your bases should complement the models that are atop them. So this guy uses an analogous colour scheme, right? So he's very colourful. Therefore, his base is colourless. So that, you
yeah, I loved that. I really loved that one. It was hilarious. It is like the meme version of him. Oh my god! I mean, look at it.
But he does look really stuffed up here. He's like,
his face is gone.
Yeah. You call him a poor chung, don't you?
I do call him a poor chung. I mean, he was tricked.
He was tricked.
Poor little boy. Now he's been whipped.
But yes, I did like Larry's various comments. This was one of the things that you really liked from me. I
really liked that, yeah.
I
love that little sort of eye-shaped highlight, I call it. For curved surfaces, that's really good stuff.
Yeah, well, like, that's what it is, Like, curved surfaces, I'll often do the sort of blobby L or the eye.
shape, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is the similar concept that I used for the scarring effect. It's like lots of sort of faded eye shapes and C shapes kind of thing. Ducky says, "School is done! Forever!" My December holiday is starting today. The monster looks good. Very angry, very red. Funnily enough, Mr. Ducky, it is not Angron. Okay?
He says you look very angry, not
Very
angry.
angry and very red. It is not Angron, but it is Scarbrand.
I really like what you did with the feet here, where like even the hoof
This got a bit scratched up and all that.
You like there is nowhere on this poor guy where it has everything remained fine.
Yeah.
Like everything is stuffed. But
Poor
see
boy.
the thing is, this is the one thing with the demons. Who are putting on all of these bits of jewelry?
Yeah, I know. Like, why do you have all these chains spiked through the? The only thing I can think of is it's compensation. For the fact that there is lack of too much negative space, and so they need to put all the chains in.
So my only thought with the chains is like it's so that he doesn't overextend his wings, so that they don't permanently rip apart.
Oh, that's even sadder now, honey.
Well, like that's my only thought with it.
Poor baby. I feel very bad for Scarborough.
You do feel very bad for Scarborough. You feel bad for lots of people who you shouldn't feel bad for, though.
Scarborough didn't do anything wrong. He just was tricked.
All right. Well, I'll bring the chat back so that yes. Why chat? Why do you not update? All right. Let us move on. Because there was no one there to comment.
Ooh, what is this?
So, next up is myself. It's Member Monday. Hashtag Member Monday. What makes a digital place? It's the people.
The people.
The people.
The people.
Okay. I'm very proud of the place we have made together. With that said, let us welcome our newest member, Brent Barney.
Barney.
Yes. He's not a dinosaur, though. Not as far as I know.
Barney.
Alright, so next up we've got Larry with some colour testing.
Just quick base coats for colour testing.
I'd say that it looks correct.
Very, very opaque, very clean.
But yeah, that's how he looks in the comics originally. He looks a lot more 2000s-y more recently, but yeah.
Oh well.
So, Ducky, are you glad to be done with school forever?
I know I was. Kind of, I guess.
Alright, next up we got Ryan Conrad.
Oh, sorry.
What is happening?
I love using speed paints over Zenithal Highlight, Grisaille, but it can leave miniatures looking a bit flat or too desaturated, as it is effectively like adding dark grey or black into whatever colour you are using to make your shadow. This is correct.
Mm-hmm.
In reality, very rarely are shadows actually black, and even then, it's only the deepest of shadows that come close to black. So, as a bit of an experiment and as a tester for color scheme for a bunch of colonial marines that I am wanting to paint for the Gale Force 9 board game, another glorious day in the core, I've tried using a red primer with a simple white Zenithal, both rattle can as a base before using speed paints, and so far the results are looking quite promising. The idea is that the shadow tone isn't just a darker desaturated version of the base. Did I just read that? Yeah, okay, correct. As the majority have the color was going to be green, I picked red as the base color to give the green a warm brown shadow and also give a complementary shadow color for the skin tone. This is a clever tactic Mr. Ryan has implemented, and this clearly shows, guys.
Well, hold up. So here it is. And here's how it ends up. Yep, please continue.
But this is exactly why learning the theory is so important, guys. Because Ryan has effectively shown us the understanding behind how shadows work in real life and how you apply that same logic to painting. And he is correct, because your shadow is just as much affected, the color is just as much affected by the ambient colors. Like most of the times in daylight when you're out and about, your shadow is not actually black, it's actually a dark blue, because the color of the sky is reflected in the shadow. The shadow is more like a transparent black, if you will, rather than pure black, right? If you think of it that way, it's a lot easier for you to find the right colors to put underneath, and think of it as using filters.
Yes, like filters is the best way to think about it.
Yeah.
So I think the skins come out really well. I also like the greens. I think everything's come out really well. There's nothing where I look at it and I'm just like, yeah. I think like all of it looks quite good. There's nothing really, because like I think if your goal is tabletop, I'd even call this above tabletop. You know, like yeah, I think it's well done. All right, let us move on to
John Guess. Before I have to make the joke.
Okay.
We have found gaseous snake.
Oh my god.
That is John. Hello.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, I read now. Here's a quick update on my Seraphon Spearhead squad. Spent some time over the weekend trying to get them ready. I'm pretty happy with how the drum turned out. The gold caps on their spines doesn't stand out very well against the orange, but oh well. It will stand out in the other squads. Thanks for y'all's input. Getting ready to start my first big commission. The next week or so. Fingers crossed I don't screw it up too bad. I think you will do fine.
So here's my idea. If gold cap doesn't do well, why don't you do a jade onyx or like a jade
or even a
jade
bronze,
marble,
like a really dark.
No, because that's still going to be in the red family.
Yeah, but it will be, in terms of values, it'll differentiate itself.
Yeah, I still think green to complement the orange is the way to go.
Yeah.
Like the purple's quite good there, right?
You could even use the purple, to try to tie it all in.
You just don't like my idea, do you?
No, I like your idea. I'm just saying that
it's okay.
If he's using
move on.
the purple, we can just keep it within the color scheme.
It's okay, I understand.
Or the grey, like stone caps or something. You know, you don't have to always follow what the sculpt tells you to do. You know, let it guide you, not tell you what to do. You know what I mean? What? What is this?
She just grabbed at me. She's dangerous. But yeah, I really like the eye and the skin tone, which I think like it makes it a much more sort of otherworldly creature. Like it's almost a human-esque mutant sort of thing, rather than just like
a dinosaur. I do love the drum. I like what you've done with the not only the color choice but the texturing.
Yeah, I think the texturing is quite nice.
Yeah, I think what might be even better, not for this, I don't think you should touch it, is do exactly what you've done here and then use a little bit of snakebite leather, let it pool around the outer edges, or would it be towards the middle? Towards the middle, yes. Towards the center of the drum, and then fade itself out towards the edge of the drum where it would have most amount of wear. And I think you kind of get what I'm saying.
I think that sounds like extra effort compared to like what you've got going here. I think this looks good.
I know, but it just has an extra sort of realistic look. Again, like I said, don't touch it, but for future.
All right, so In Talk Tuesday, I asked, what stops you from playing?
Blackouts.
I like how you let me talk. It make me feel good. I like how you bounce up and down smiling when I say this. You're like, yes,
Hello, Ghost Bear.
You meant to say bear, not
bear,
ghost.
sorry, bear.
Because ghost is someone different.
Yeah.
Well, what stops you from painting? Also, unrelated to why this is late. Add your own options. Yes, so we had a blackout, in case you couldn't tell, that lasted both a day and a night. It was very, very long. So I also added work and let people add options. So we haven't really recovered from that because we've been working a lot. So work, distractions of other hobbies, video games, reading, movies, and having someone prime my minis and decide their color scheme. Interesting.
Having two primers, having two, not having someone prime and decide the color scheme. That's what you said. Well, that is a fair thing.
And
a lot of people do get stuck.
And Andy asked about risque models, and basically, if it's not nude, we don't care. If it is nude, just make it so that it's
like censor it a bit in the post edit, like maybe.
No, I don't really care about that. Just make sure that it's number like 5 or whatever, because like you see how here's number 4. Where is I'm gonna find out.
So in
basically, like
you have 5 pictures that will show up.
Yeah.
In the front, so like you want number 6 and above.
Yeah.
To be the NSFW stuff, so that it doesn't show up right away, because it's not like Discord. Discord you can put a spoiler.
Yeah.
But here you can't. Everything's in front of your eyes. So yeah. All
right. So next up, we've got RJ.
RJ.
So yeah, in short, we're not really, worried about that.
Well, Bear says yes. Work and PC games keeps me from painting.
So okay, we can't acknowledge you until you've posted something up that's up.
Yeah, Bear. Where's your stuff? Okay. Pushed some stuff a bit more. Gotta work shadows a bit more and gotta figure out W blue light would interact with a violet crystal. Did you understand?
Yeah.
I think he meant to say what blue light would interact with violet crystal.
He never mind. It's swear. So I think don't worry about it. Don't try and do anything with that, because you're gonna cause yourself problems.
It's done, RJ. This is finished. I think anything further than this, you'll just be swearing at yourself, eh?
I don't know. I think that he can push it. Like, he's trying to go as hard as he can, and this is a bust, and with busts you can do quite a bit. So
I wouldn't know what else he would have to do with it, because I think the lighting effect has come through 100%. The eye really pops. The theme is down. I really don't know what else I would improve about this, honestly speaking. This is very difficult to do. Like, what is this? He called it rim lighting color placement. It's very difficult to do, and yet he's achieved very realistic results, or very cinematic results. It's very Halloween-esque. Like, if you were to see this on a movie poster, this is it. And you can see that's the style. I really don't know what else you would do with this.
I have to be honest, I am a bit with Sunny not knowing what else to do with it. But
I think
Yeah, alright.
Yeah, that's why I say I think it's done. Like, you don't try to push further on something. Well, okay, there is one point of critique.
Don't go chasing waterfalls.
What's the next line? When you've got something
salt and pepper for my steak.
Okay, I do have one minor critique for the RJ.
You said it's done, and
I think you should just do the blue lighting a bit on the prayer.
Yeah, it's time
for... done. Okay, I've said my piece. Jack, getting my hours cut gets in the way of painting. Okay. Yeah, well, there you go. We got Andy.
Andy.
So this is the piece I was talking about. I'm probably overthinking. Any issues, please let me know. So still want to do some more refinement on this, brighten the cloth, and smooth out some slightly rough patches. But overall, I'm pleased with how it turned out. Yeah, this is fine, Andy. This is nothing to worry about. Although I do understand what you mean. Got a whale tail going on there and all that sort of thing.
What's a whale tail?
Yeah, a whale tail, honey. See, that's a whale tail. The tail of a whale. Right there, see? You know?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So for the shadows of the cloth, I think you should glaze like a burgundy color over it so that it's... Oh, yeah, so thank you. The black, although technically speaking, it is correct. It is the values and the tones are all a little bit all over the place. So you've got this highlight color here, Andy, which is very much in the red family. And then you've got your mid-tones, which are very much in the blue family. So it doesn't quite follow the same tonal range. Okay, like even if you were going for an analogous shading style, this should be more purple going up into a red. If you're going for a saturation shading style, it should be this exact same color but mixed with black. So you've got like a bit of like a black, you've got like a maroon, a lilac. You know, you see how the colors are a little bit all over the place. So I think if you sort of try and bring the tones a bit closer to the same color family, that'll fix the issue. But I think technique wise, I think it's going in the right direction. Maybe a little bit of cleanup here and there, but it's good. It's good. It's good. It's going good. Especially the leg shadow. Can we just take a look at that leg shadow real quick? I mean, look at this, the leg shadow. Wow.
That might just be lighting though.
No. I could tell the streaks here. I can see the paint streaks there. This is good placement. Very good understanding of how the colors work here. See, the tones are in the same family. You're doing good there. But you got to apply that same concept here. That's all I've got to say.
Well, I do know that R&B artists Salt and Pepper are different from the Spice Girls.
Okay.
Right? Despite the fact that they are both, you know, sort of complements to food, not condiments, but complements. Neither of them were involved with the East India Trading Company, as far as I know. You guys can see Sunny's face. The way you pat my tummy. Alright. So, it is my post, so I have to read this one out. It's Whip Wednesday, hashtag Whip Wednesday. I hope we have a whole lot more done today. However, it seems life has it out for me. Alright, this week we need to double down and refocus. Life. Thunderbolts and lightning, very, very frightening. Me. Cool.
Galileo.
Anyway, life. Well, how about this little
Turns off power.
me? Well, okay, that was a move. So we need to get a lot done today. So yeah, that sounded like a sentence.
Yeah.
So this is the start of the experiment. So obviously just primed black here, and then okay, that's great, thingy. Can you?
The ghost heads.
And basically, yeah, here is Sunny showing off how it looks.
Yeah.
In a 3D space, because it's not just a 3D print. This is actually a painted effect.
Yeah, it's clear resin, and then you paint a bit of white underneath, and then you overlay contrast paint over the top, and then you get this glowing effect.
Yep. All right.
Yeah.
So
3-dimensional OSL look.
all right. So we've got Brent Barney, who is hopefully a superhero and not a supervillain.
Ah.
And he's saying words.
Just a few of my whip hobbies for Blood Bowl. Been so much fun painting these little guys. Oh, look, isn't that the Michael?
No, this is Freddy Krueger.
Yeah, that's Freddy Krueger. Okay.
Yeah, so I think all of this looks good. Like, I think you're all on target. Like, the only thing that I would change about any of this is having a more pinkish sort of tongue, a more naturalistic sort of tongue, because with the red,
it just blends right in.
Yeah,
You can't really tell. Yeah.
Like, they are meant to be sort of very sort of comic booky, these guys. So this, I'm fairly sure, is meant to be like Leatherface. It's very stylized, the way that he's done it. Very sort of Games Workshop-y. See, like, he's put the, what do you call it? The wash on and then base coated up so that he's got those very strong streak lines. So I think this looks good, but with the sort of green of the chainsaw,
it blends in once again to the green of the skin.
I'd say this is probably one of the strongest, because like I think the sort of blood effect looks pretty good. Like it's not too over the top. Like you've got some gristle sort of thing. Like it doesn't look just like the blobs that people often do. Also, I think you did really well with the painting of the symbols. Like, just though it's very neat and clean. If anything, the only thing I would say is like the bases need a bit more work, because they're all very sort of plain thus far. Oh, okay, it's Pyramid Head from What is this on the ground over here? I wonder if that's a ball.
I think it's a ball.
Because, yeah, it's a bit out of focus, and I was like, is that a doll head? Like, yeah. Oh,
Alien.
Yeah. Alien.
So is these all the original sculpts?
No. So I'm pretty sure this is like somebody did like a sort of horror themed sculpt.
And then he printed it out, do you think?
I don't think these are prints. I think these are casts, because if they were prints, we'd see some of those layer lines.
Yeah.
Either that or he's very, very good at printing them. But yeah, I'd say this one looks very good, you know.
I think, yeah, because it looks... Oh, like it's a Dracula one.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Correct?
Like, these models look tiny. So, like, the eyes look a bit googly, but
I wouldn't call it googly. I mean, considering how tiny he managed to get that dot
I know.
It's
like,
impressive.
It is impressive, right?
Could do it.
It does look like a lot of work, but I think he could have, like, used a bigger dot sort of thing.
Maybe. Well, I think it adds to that sort of vampiric look. Yeah.
Kind of, yeah. 618. I do like the slight purple along the edges.
Yeah,
I think that's
good.
really good.
So clean as well.
Oh yeah, very, very clean.
Very clean, very defined. So well done, Brent.
Let's take a look. Yeah, so more like that eye over there.
May I borrow the mouse real quick?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So my only point of critique is that do you see how the value of your mask is exactly the same as the value as your skin? So if we turn this into black and white or grayscale, right, this will all look like one gray blob. So to differentiate, you might want to use either a much lighter brown or a much darker brown. Because right now the shades are very much the same.
I think the reason why he's using... So he... Like, what he's trying to do is keep a consistent green colour for all the goblins, right? And this is meant to look like Hannibal Lecter's mask.
Okay.
But I think there's a couple of different masks that are like that. You could use the sort of whitish one. But yeah.
Oh, Scream, right?
Yeah, Scream. This one's really good. I really much like the way that he's done the purplish bluish sort of line work.
I really like it too. I think this is a very effective way of doing black. Like, I think the GW way of doing black, where it's a very, very bright blue for the highlight, doesn't quite have that same effect as this. So I think very good execution and very good understanding of color theory.
Yeah, no, I would agree. And that's the team thus far, but he does have another update post later on.
I think this is just all official, honey. So
No,
he's got
those are the
box.
official ones underneath.
Okay.
These are his ones. Alright, so I'll just double check. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so
Yeah, and next we got Batch Painter Menace.
yeah.
My progress on a duo bust diorama entitled Forlorn Sarah. Happy with its direction and feel. Skin tones definitely need refining, as do the teeth or beak, slash beak. Happy to get your thoughts. I think this is like a watercolor piece. You know, like how you have those dinosaur illustration books, like the dino, the one, you know, that book that your brother has, Dinotopia.
Yep.
It has very Dinotopia feel.
It does have a very Dinotopia feel.
I think your execution is very good. There's great texture work, great definition. What I would say is that I do think the shadows need to be deepened a bit more. There's like, it feels a little bit 2D at the moment. Like, it just needs a bit more definition in the depth. It needs more depth, not definition.
So when I take a look at it, the first thing, I really like the sort of roughness of this skin, or at least how it felt quite rough. The first thing is one of the things that you noted, how sort of unfinished the beak and the tooth are, because the tooth came to my attention more than the beak because I was looking at this guy rather than this thing over here. I really like that green fade. I think that looks really good. I think that Sunny's right in that you could add some depth to this, but I wouldn't want you to lose like this sort of
Texture.
yeah.
Yeah, that's like a glazes or something.
But I feel like this part here, the sort of triangle knobbly bit down here, I feel like this needs something different done with it. I can't tell you what, but maybe like on here it should feel like the skin should be stretched, sort of thing. Like it's sort of containing some sort of bony element or something like that, if you understand what I'm saying. Because as it stands, it just looks a bit odd.
It is very odd. I think, but it's also because of the anatomy of it being very odd. Like, why is that there? Like, why do you have a hook under your chin?
Yeah.
So it's very alien. That's what they might be going for, but yeah, it's a bit difficult to work with that, especially when it's not a separate piece. Like, it's completely a part of the underjaw there. So
yeah, for me, like, integrating that will be very sort of important because, like, even like with this little gullet right here, it's
like the Adam's apple kind of thing.
yeah. Well, no, it's more like a gullet. It feels much more natural, and it seems like that's more the way that you're going.
Yeah, because that has a purpose in the biology.
Yeah. Whereas this
That-
feels as if it doesn't.
Yeah, it's a very odd piece
And
there.
and it does make it a little more difficult to understand the piece. I'd say that a lot more of this is going to come to life as you just work on it. What I would like to see is an update post, and then I think we can give more commentary on it. Because, like, I look at the patterns here, and they're looking at a bit flat at the moment and that sort of thing. But I mean, like, obviously you're just getting the pattern down and that sort of thing. And see, like, I feel like a lot of what we're going to say here is going to be negated by the update. But I do feel that getting this part right will be key to making this feel correct.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Like, because it's stretched out by such a oddly shaped bone, it would make sense if that part of the skin looked thinner. So you could have like some vein work going underneath there to show that it's a bit more stretched and thinned out on that part of the skin.
Because
paler flesh.
Like, is it meant to be a sensory organ? Like what is it meant to be? Yeah, and like that's because humans are pattern recognition machines. And if we don't have some way to recognize something, our brain just shifts right to it.
Yeah.
It's just like, all right, what's that? I have to understand that. If I don't understand that, that causes me problems.
Yes, correct.
All right, I think that's about all we can say on that one.
Yep.
All right, so on to our next, and we've got more Saurus.
We've got more gaseous snake. Well, since it's Whip Wetness Day, here's the kind of saw I'm working on. I've only managed to do the highlights on one side, and it still has a long way to go. Not sure why I keep choosing to paint things orange, but I might need help. Well, it's true. He always likes to paint orange.
Orange.
Orange. Which is why I said,
Orange.
Is this inspired by that Tennessee football team? Love the color scheme for this guy. It's really badass. I mean, it does look pretty badass.
Inspiration from one of the alternate uniforms, one of the schemes on the Warhammer website. You know, I've never seen this Warhammer miniature.
Yeah, it seems a bit true scale for us. The dino looks very cool. So even Ducky thinks it looks cool. It looks so badass. It looks like one of those dino mech warrior cartoons that you would watch.
Oh, Dino Riders.
Is that what it is? Dino Riders?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it feels like that. You know what I mean?
Nope. No, but seriously, it does look cool with the patterns. The patterns do look very cool. I think like the color choice with the dinosaur is very cool. Like the grey against the orange, because orange really absolutely sick. Pops, and like the grey helps it pop.
Yeah. It feels very almost like a modern sci-fi dinosaur almost. That's what it feels.
Yeah. All right. Next up. We've got RJ.
RJ. Well, let's see what he has to say.
Words.
More words than I have ever seen him ever use. Let's see. Limited palette challenge for this month. Colors that we're allowed to use. Black, dark burgundy, auburn, scarlet, beige, and one skin tone. Can only be used / mixed with for skin use. This was super challenging as the palette is so limited, but was full of learning, I think.
It's just a red color scheme. Like, look at it. It's like black, dark burgundy.
It's monochrome color scheme. Aside from the skin.
No, the skin could fit into that. This skin could fit into a red monochrome.
No. If it's a monochrome, the skin would be a bit more like a pinky. Just like straight up pinky looking flesh.
I think this, yeah, it's like I just wish, like I feel like some of the people running this think that they're more clever than they think they are. Because like
You could
it's
just
like,
say do monochrome.
yeah, monochrome red.
Monochrome red. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
You're allowed to use skin tone.
Yep.
There you go.
Because that's what this is. I think that it's very well done. But do you have any comments on it?
No. I do really enjoy the sort of red fade that he's done for the hair. Very classy. I really like it.
I think all of this shows like the classic hallmarks of a good RJ piece. Like we've got the glossy sort of skin, right? We've got the non-metallic metal weapon. You know, we've got some great hair work. Like when I look at it, I wouldn't have thought that it was a challenge sort of thing. I would have just thought this is a piece that he's been working on. And I think that's good when there's a challenge like that. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Like if there's anything more to be done, but I don't think there is. I think it all looks very nice.
Yeah.
Alright, so next up we have Mark Kilburn.
First foray into Gunpla. I've been painting Warhammer miniatures for about 30 years, so this year I decided to take the plunge into Gunpla. Decided to follow the adage. Go big or go home. As I fell in love with the box art for the kit I finally picked up. The MGEX, I don't know how to say this, MGEX, Strike Freedom. And of course I've gone...
Energex?
No.
MGEX.
MGEX. MGEX. And, yeah. And of course I've gone with a custom scheme. So here's some whip to show where I am so far. What's everyone think?
So I looked at some of the coloration, and it does look a bit splotchy in some places with the purples. Like here I think is, you see what I'm talking about. And so I don't know what's going on there. That would be my biggest thing. Either try and make this a bit more deliberate, or a bit of cleanup. I think that there are some cool things like right here with that pink fade.
Yeah.
Like I think that looks very cool. But yeah, just things like that where, cause it doesn't quite look right, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because of a strange sort of pooling kind of look, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, when I
think
look at
it's contrast paint.
When I look at it close up, it doesn't look wrong. But when we look at it from afar, it does. You see? Like, why is it? Because Gunpla is very known for being smooth, flat pieces.
Yeah.
And then once you see texture added to it, you're just like, what is that?
Yeah, so I think maybe smoothing that might be one of your key things. However, I do really like the pink that he's done here with the soft transitions. That looks really nice. You know? Also, this pink, the lighter colour pink, seems to have come on a lot better than the darker colour pink.
Yeah, it looks like pale metallic pink that he's put on there. It's just all the shimmery stuff coming through, you know?
Yeah.
It's pretty classic for some of these sort of pink mechs. Alright. It's me.
It's a you, Mario.
Yeah.
Well, that means you have to read.
Hashtag Whip Wednesday, but it's Thursday. Haha. Here is our current progress. Oh, what?
It's Whip Wednesday, but it's Thursday. All right.
Yeah. Yeah. Should I make a Whip Thursday? It bricks it all. Car progress on the Grimdark Skaven Tide models. You can see the difference an oil wash makes.
Yeah, so this is
After the oil wash.
Yeah, and
it's before the oil wash.
Yeah, and like I'm pretty happy with the way the texture worked out.
Yeah, I mean, look at that. It just looks so munted.
I wonder if we got another one. This guy's fully done up now except for the hands, right?
Yeah, so the reason I put it in this order so that when you see it in the layout here is that it shows that we've worked on a variety of things. Yeah, that's why I've put it like that.
Yeah, this is not a good shot for this.
It just did not photograph well at all. Even though I've tried to do it proper this time, the reds in the brown of the parchment is not coming up. I do not know why.
From afar, this looked like a decal sheet.
Oh, it does kind of. Okay, Ducky. The dino looks very cool. Armor looks amazing.
So yeah, like here you'll see like what I did was like I did scratches on it, like a whole series of scratches, and then I got black paint and I dotted it on. And then over that black paint, I did like a brighter steel color, and then my brightest steel color. And
you sponge it on, right? You sponge?
No, I used a brush, but it was a very sort of, I think
frayed brush.
Yeah, like a frayed brush. Yeah, so closer to stippling than to sponging, but yeah. And I think it makes a great texture, as you can see, like there, where the light catches it.
It looks really damaged.
Yeah,
it's gone through a lot. Like it really gives that illusion of
like,
a very uneven surface.
Yeah, and I think it really does make it come to life quite a bit. So yeah,
you'll see it here entirely. Like it really looks very damaged, and I think that's good.
Yeah, like, it looks as if it has been used. Right? It looks as if this is a weapon that has been used, not one that's factory fresh, so to speak. But yeah, I think they came out really well.
Yeah, I'm very happy with them.
Well, I'm not sure if we get to see them at the finished stage, but at the moment, for quite a few of them, all I have to do is their base and they're done. But yeah, I'm really happy with how lots of these came up. Also, photography can really stuff you, because like you look at this and you're like, oh, what's wrong with it? What have I done wrong? Oh no, and then you get to this picture and it looks normal. It's just because of the
light.
Yeah, the light. But also, I was very happy with how I did the back of the shields. So I did a fading spray, right? So I did, first off, I think it's essentially whatever Rhinox hide is. I think it's called dark German brown. And then dark brown, and then dark brown 6K or something. Like,
they're not all dark brown, but that's how they're labeled.
Yes, that is how they're labeled. But anyway, and then what I did was I didn't sponge, it was stippling once again. And I think that creates a great sort of hardened leather sort of look.
Yeah.
I think it really, really sort of nails that look. And then, so I just used the sort of sand tones that I usually use for like skulls and stuff. Going up, and then just snakebite leather over the top.
Yeah, so you see how the techniques are very, very simple. Very quick.
very super simple.
And you get such effective results.
Yeah. So then, it's me. The whip continues.
The whip continues. I'm very happy with the video I took. It doesn't look.
So you can see I added a lot of scratches to things. We also did sponging.
There says, I sense a penguin is nearby.
A sneaky one? Perhaps a sneaky penguin. Yeah. But yeah, so like you can see here. So those scratches are much more prominent here. But yeah, I just did a series of scratches and tried to keep them in line with the edge.
But I really love the gashes on the back of the back.
Oh, right here?
Like, check that out. It looks so real.
Yeah, and it's just done with a knife. I think that's where I must have gotten the cuts from, because I've got like 2 cuts on my hand and I'm like, where did they come from?
How did that come?
But like, I don't know. I think they were nicks that got opened up. But she's gotten hair since.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the hair really sort of pushes her.
I really like how the head turned out. It really looks ghostly.
So let's take a look.
And, for these, you really need that 3D turnaround because...
Yeah, the way the light hits them.
And the way that you see the head really is hollow, but it still catches the light in every angle. It almost looked like it was LED lit, which is very good. Yeah.
Alright, so let us move on. And next up, we have a Krisha.
A Krisha! Nothing like a good airbrush session. Yeah, I mean, check those pauldrons out. Like... It's like a capsicum. Red and yellow capsicums to put on top of your little grey robot there.
You're the worst.
It's really good. I see that he's done the saturation shading style there. Very clever. Very good.
Yes,
very good.
he has.
Yeah, and that's I had a whole thing about how to... I made a little chart for understanding yellow.
But we probably will be quite a bit behind with understanding yellow because...
Red and blue did not do very well at all.
They did not, and it was very upsetting.
Very upsetting.
So, this is your one.
Yeah. Right to go. Even though Henry came up with the concept behind these grimdark Stormcast conversions, my brain swells with the feeling of creative genius. I think we are making good progress. Need to move faster, though.
Yeah. We do need to move faster, but, like, the hairs had a lot more progress since now. Like, they all have hair.
I did take a quick whip picture. I posted it in our...
Do you want me to...
Yeah, if you want, but later once we have gone through all these pictures.
Okay, yeah. I really think these ones came up great. Like, this guy, he's all finished up, so I added some mud to these guys.
And you gave him a fur cape.
Oh, yeah, I did give him a fur cape.
I never got to take a photo of the fur cape, though.
But we will see those guys probably early next week.
But we've already seen this video from the previous post.
Yes, we have. Alright, so next up we have Split Shade saying...
Happy Thanksgiving, miniature family. Oh, thank you, Split Shade.
And look who's commented.
Oh my god! I will not say.
Yeah.
But yeah, to all the wonderful people, happy holiday.
You know, people always rag on AI, but like this is
look at this. It's so cute.
But also, like, how far it's come. Like, if we had have seen this AI like a year or two ago, this would be nightmare fuel, like straight nightmare fuel. But like that is pretty much the exact sort of starter Primaris Marine, right? And like those little pots of paint, like they all...
Oh, those pots of paint look exactly like the paint by numbers pots of paint.
Yeah, like it doesn't look as odd as it should.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I love it. So cute. A little turkey painting. Oh.
Alright, so...
Alright, we've got RJ. Sorry. Just gotta get the burpees out. Most up-to-date whips of these three. Should have them done by weekend's end. So, just some... That's right. And there. And smoothing some things out a bit more. I think he meant to say details.
Alright, so the one thing that I'd say on this is... It looks like she's smudged her makeup a bit.
Yeah. I will. That's the one thing that's catching my eye. The lipstick. Looks like it was either the lipsticks got smudged or there's a cut at her, the bleeding maybe from the side of the mouth there. But yeah, I mean, it looks real
But
good.
like everything else looks so good, and I think that's why that one's so notable.
Bear has something to say. At WAYPN reviews, Penguin says hello but can't stay. Oh,
I see.
Thank you very much. L, I love the perspective on that first one from RJ.
Yeah, well, like all of these guys are hanging upside down. So, like, he shows it as if it's upside down. This, I feel, is a bit better than it was before, but, like, that hard line still doesn't quite work, does
Yeah,
it? It
RJ,
must be...
maybe you could explain your concept here, because it does...
I'm guessing that it comes from a picture. So, yeah.
Oh, look at that. The blonde hair. She wasn't blonde before.
It looks really good, but once again, it's the makeup
lips,
thing. Yeah,
the lips really done you in, buddy.
Yeah,
I want to do a bit of cleanup on that one. Okay. Next we have.
Oh, you don't want to look at the back of her stuff. Okay. Like, I thought you were going to give me a comment on the lipstick.
The lipstick is unfortunate, but that hair, my God.
Yeah, the hair is.
It is shiny.
It is phenomenal.
We love. Red scrunchy match. Oh my God. It's like, I'm such a cheerleader.
Well, I do actually think that it looks really fantastic. Like, the reason why I go on about the lipstick is because when it comes to some of these sorts of things, you've just got to point out, the obvious, because I don't think we ever want to be in the situation of the Emperor has no clothes. Like, just, oh, it's all so great, and then when it gets to the client, what's up with
what's with this thing, huh?
Yeah.
I am a bit... I mean, this has nothing to do with RJ. This is everything to do with Sculpt. But I feel it's a bit odd to have the single boob shield rather than, like, only one boob is worthy of protection. The other side isn't.
That's because, like, that's where she's usually holding a shield, right?
Okay.
And so basically she's protecting the side which she faces towards the enemy.
I guess. People move and things get exposed.
I understand that, yeah. But asymmetric armor's been a thing since forever. Alright, so next up we have
more
Joseph.
From Jose. Goth Amy and Aeneas for Kingdom Death. That spear has Kemso many times. Okay. Pretty sure it's still broken and the loose part is just glued to her leg, not the shaft.
I don't know what Rokemso means.
I also don't know what.
Alright, well, would you like to give a commentary on this one?
I do think the face has been stuffed a little.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's something about your recent stuff, Joseph, that the skin just doesn't have that same smooth quality that you usually have. I wonder why.
I think that the whites come out amazing.
The white's great, though. The white is really nice. I mean, the base is very well done as well.
Yeah.
Great definition and contrast with the skull. Not skull, they're like stones. Oh, no, but you see the brains.
Yeah. So
very odd, eh?
Yeah, it is very Kingdom Death, the way. But I really like this lighting here.
Yeah.
It is very over the top, but I don't mind that. Like, over the top right here sort of thing. But yeah, I think it looks good. I think this one...
Yeah, this one turned out a bit better, I think.
Yeah.
And that eye's not bad, even though it's very large.
Yeah.
But it does have a directionality. It has an anime quality to it. So I don't really mind it.
Yes. Also, I think the more sort of artsy sort of style with the dotting suits the sort of very ample character that she is.
Yeah.
I think that fits her a lot more than
Very
some of
lovely
the
hair.
others. Also, it looks like it's
that-
a mouth or
The
something.
gum is so realistic. It looks real, like that wet effect.
Yeah.
Very well done, Joseph. I think that's like the feature of your current pieces.
Well, I think it just looks really nice. Also, I think the hair came out well.
Very nice hair too. Yeah.
Alright, so next up we've got Liam.
My progress for this week. To keep it brief, big thing is to go back and make sure I didn't miss any spots as always. And I know I missed some with the base coat on the first mini. From there, it's figuring out what to do with them. Specifically with the core spawn, I gotta figure out the carapace color with it being melanistic. And its talons and teeth, gotta get those done.
Okay, so yeah, with this guy you just need to hit it with another coat or two. Just thin down your primer and just go over him again.
Yeah.
But with this thing, I haven't seen a massive amount of progress.
Yeah.
I think you just have to make a decision and go for it. So, like, you can either go super naturalistic and go into browns and blackish sort of colors, or you can, like, contrast really strongly, like, maybe green or yellow against the pink, you know? Like,
just take a look at some natural references like birds or
I think
snakes.
insects would probably be a good way to go for this one.
So like take a look at some of those and then use that as reference and just apply it to the model. I don't work without references when I have an idea in my head. I also like to use references.
For sure. All right. So now we've got RJ.
Okay, I actually don't have any primer. I use black paint as a base.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, just thin it down and go over it again.
Yep.
And then go over it again and like until it's done.
Yeah.
That's just how you do. That's what I do.
Getting some work done on this one today too, and look at how much that skin has smoothed out. Oh, beautiful yellow skin.
But you see, like, it's taken a lot of work for him to even get to this stage.
It's very hard colors to balance and mix and transition yellow and purple together because they're so opposite in terms of the color spectrum. And when you merge them in the middle, they almost have like a greenish tint. When you mix in the middle, it's almost grayish green. It doesn't look nice too. That's why it's very, very difficult to make this color scheme work. But he's done very well with it.
Yeah. I think he has done very well with it. All right, so now we're on to the final one by
more from Brent. Few more gobos down. The horror theme is so much fun. Yes.
So this
Larry would be so up.
This guy's from Gremlins.
Okay.
Right,
and I love the little speakers.
Yeah, but those are meant to be 3D glasses.
Okay.
And that's a noisemaker right there. You know, the one where you twirl it round. Yeah. So I don't know what position he's meant to be though. Okay.
It, right?
Yep, it.
Look at that balloon. It's a bomb. Okay.
Yeah, so a bombardier.
A bombardier.
I've forgotten what its name is. Yeah.
Clown Man.
Oh, and this is Jigsaw.
Oh, Jigsaw, right.
On a pogo stick. These are much better colorations, I feel, compared to what he had before. And like the fact that he chose orange over red, because like usually he comes in on a red bike, and I think orange is a lot better for that sort of cartoony look. Right. Oh, so it's just those two.
Nice. I think you're doing very well, Brent. Super clean stuff. Very characterful pieces.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. They are very super clean. Like it's very very sort of nice work. Like
Oh, Pennywise is the name of the clown.
Pennywise.
Right.
Right. But yeah, so I think that's about it. All right. Well, I'm gonna, cause like we said, we've had problems getting the last post, so I'm gonna hit the refresh, see if we get anything new. All right. No,
No.
but I did see a different post come up first, so I'm just gonna hit it in a different way and see.
Yeah, I'm gonna close my Facebook and reopen it.
I'm gonna see if something, it says most relevant, so I'll go from okay, most relevant is, so there's your post. I'm just gonna click new post.
Still see Brent as the last one.
Okay. Yeah, okay. So yeah, it's just Brent. But yeah, so that's one of the things that you saw it here live, folks. That's one of the reasons why I made that thing, because guys, we really do try and look out for you guys, and like we really do care about your progress and so on. Like the reason why we show our progress is we try and show that we're not above you guys. We like that there's a reason why we have the Discord chat open so that people can come on and roast us and that sort of thing, because
well, I wouldn't say roast, but like to give us feedback
yes, honey, I might be going a little bit over the top, but the point is so that people can be included and so that we're not above anyone else. So thank you everyone so much for joining us, and as always, keep those brushes wet. Bye bye. Bye everyone. Thanks for being here.